Welcome back. It's showtime in Wisconsin.
The state budget deal between the governor and Republican leaders includes up to $5 million a year in tax credits to make movies and TV shows right here in Wisconsin. It also officially creates a state film office.
Aaron Greer is a filmmaker and professor at UW-Madison. He joins us now. Aaron, good to see you.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
So this is a long time in the making. Walk us through the real impacts here and what we're going to see in the short term.
Yeah, well, in the short term, it means that some television shows, something like Top Chef, which was in Wisconsin a few years ago, things like that, and independent movies will be able to film here a little more easily, be incentivized to come here, as importantly, incentivized to stay here for Wisconsin-based filmmakers. In the long term, it builds a resource and capacity in an ecosystem to attract even larger projects and to, have film and television production, media production writ large be a kind of major part of Wisconsin economy.
You mentioned Top Chef filming it in Milwaukee recently. Others may think back to Public Enemies filming in Oshkosh. When we think big picture, what types of films and what types of productions could come to the state?
Well, as you know, our state is pretty topographically diverse. Like, we've got all the things, right? Maybe not huge mountains, but, we've got a lot of the things. And so I think we've got cities, we've got rural landscapes. You could see all kinds of big budget television productions and film productions and also things as small as a, orange juice commercial. All those kinds of things are important to have in our state and build kind of capacity. There's a lot of talk in this country about manufacturing, and this is manufacturing. It's just manufacturing film and television shows. And so bring that kind of manufacturing to the state and keep it in the state.
Aaron, you talk about Wisconsin having all of the things. Talk about the economic impact here, and if you think that there's a region of the state that's going to see most of this production or benefit the most from this.
I really think it'll benefit the entire state initially. Of course, I think a lot of production currently is most based in the large metropolitan areas in our state, and mostly in southeastern Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Madison. But there's production in Eau Claire, there's production in Green Bay. There's beautiful places in Door County. I think we will see production happen everywhere, frankly. Increased production happen everywhere with these incentives.
In terms of the tax incentives and the film office, does this bring Wisconsin up to par with what other states are offering or providing?
It's close. So in terms of the, percentage incentive, it's like a 30%, incentive, which is very comparable to what's happening in the states around us. Right now, it's as you mentioned, it's capped at $5 million. So we're not going to have the next Marvel movie shoot entirely in Oshkosh or something. But again, it's a start. So, and I think the goal is to, get us up to higher budget levels, to build out the staff of the Wisconsin Production Office, the Film Office. So we'll get there.
It'll be fascinating to see what this brings. Aaron Greer, filmmaker and professor at UW-Madison. Aaron, hey, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Up next, the final checks.